Today, I effed up by telling a girl she turned me gay. Here's the story. This happened a few hours ago, and my husband keeps teasing me about it. To clarify, I'm a bisexual guy. There's a Barnes & Noble I visit semi-regularly. There's also a cute girl who works there, Megan, whom I had a crush on years ago. We liked the same books and had a few polite conversations. One day, I worked up the courage to ask her out, and she gave me her number. But a few days later, she let me down easily, and I didn't go back to that Barnes & Noble for a while. After the awkwardness wore off, I would go back. We'd be polite, though there was still some tension. At least I thought so. Fast forward a few years, and I'm married to my wonderful husband. Megan still works at the Barnes & Noble. I went there with my husband, and Megan was there. She was busy, so I didn't try to talk to her. My husband was on the other side of the store, and I was in the manga section. Don't judge. I turned a corner and almost bumped into Megan. We apologized, laughed, and had a small talk about one of Sarah J. Maas's new books coming out in January. At some point, she noticed my ring and congratulated me. I said thank you, and this is how the conversation went. Megan, I hope she makes you happy. I hear marriage is tough. I replied, he does make me happy. We've only been married a few weeks, dated for a year, and things have been smooth. She looked confused. He? And here's my F up. I decided to be funny and said, yeah, when you rejected me, I thought I'd have more luck on the guy's side, and I was right, so thank you for turning me. I laughed, hoping she'd get the sarcasm in my voice, but she didn't. She turned red and teared up, then apologized and quickly ran to a side room before I could explain I was joking. I waited for about 15 minutes, but it didn't seem like she was coming out. So I found my husband and we made a hasty retreat to the car. I told him what happened and he laughed, calling me a monster jokingly. I may need to find a new bookstore. And now, let's reveal Reddit's opinion. 80% believe that OP was wrong and the joke was out of line and ended up hurting Megan. Surprisingly, 15% of people thought the OP was just being awkward and didn't think it was that big of a deal. It seems like most people felt the joke caused more emotional damage than it was worth. Now remember, a joke can be funny, but it's always important to consider how it might affect others. What's your opinion on the question? Let us know in the comments.